Hey, Joe Hancock here. I get a lot of questions about first-time home buyers and first-time home buyer programs and what are they and how do I qualify for them. I'll give you a quick rundown on how they work. First off, a first-time home buyer technically is someone who hasn't owned the home in the last 3 years. That's technically how lending usually looks at it. And it can also be someone who's never owned the home, of course. Now, there's a multitude of products out there available for people who are considered a first-time home buyer. And what that means is someone who is looking to get into a home with as little out-of-pocket as possible. There's grant programs, there's bond programs, there's zero down programs, and there's low down payment options. So let's review what those are. And we're going to make this quick. And if you want a deeper dive into it, just reach out to me and I'll be able to help you out with it. So let's start out with the low down payment options. So you have some low down payment options. There's programs that Fannie and Freddie, which are the loan programs out there, offered are 3% down programs, and they'll allow for gift funds, and those are funds that someone may give you for down payment, or you can get it from a government agency that may grant you the money. So those are some other options as well, and it's 3% down. Now, something you always want to think about though, it's not just 3% down. You also have to consider closing costs. Closing costs are what it takes to close your loan. There's title fees and governmental fees, lender fees. You need to make sure you take that into account. That's very important. So it's not just 3%, it's also the closing costs. And when you have a realtor, they can help you negotiate a seller that may pay your closing costs for you. So it's very important. Now, let's review the zero down programs. Now, zero down, everybody wants zero down. And you can kind of emulate zero down with grant programs on the 3% down products, such as the two Fannie Mae the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac products that I talked about a little bit ago. And then I'll touch on FHA in just a minute. But there's two zero down programs. One is USDA, which is a zero down product, and then also VA. So USDA, it has to be a property in a certain area, typically a rural area. They're looking to develop those areas, and those are offered at zero down. There are income limits on those. And then there's VA loans. VA loans, you have to be a veteran, and so that's a phenomenal program. No mortgage insurance and zero down. So if you're a veteran, make sure you check into the VA loan. Now, last but not least is FHA. FHA is 3.5% down, and it's a very flexible government program, and it does have a funding fee and mortgage insurance as well. And you'll be able to hear my kids in the background because I work at home, so it's awesome to be able to work here. It's the beauty of my business, to be able to help people get in homes and be able to work at home. So FHA is a phenomenal program. It helps a lot of people with a little lower credit score be able to get into a home. So it's a great program. So that one also allows for the seller to pay a large portion of your closing costs, and it's 3.5% down. So those are the down payment options you have and the different loan products you have. There are grant programs, and they vary from county to city to state to where you live. So there's a lot of variables there. So you want to engage with your loan officer and your real estate agent to know what grant programs are available out there to help you with down payment and closing costs. So that's a quick overview of what these products are. If you have any questions, be sure to reach out.